Listen, thank you. I love you. Some of us like to play it safe and take each day as it comes. Some of us like to take that crazy walk on the wild side. So, for those of us who like living dangerously, this one's for you.
People often complain that reading is useless. But perhaps, as Nietzsche might put it, they have not read dangerously enough. The problem is not that books have lost their power, but that our reading has lost its depth. We read for comfort, not for confrontation, for confirmation, not transformation. To read dangerously requires more than courage on the page. It demands courage in life. I still remember listening as a child to Michael Jackson when he released his 1995 album, Dangerous. He said the title song was,
For those of us who like living dangerously.
The remark, though musical, was existential, for it is impossible to read dangerously while living safely. Only those who have risked certainty, comfort, and even reputation can truly encounter the kind of ideas that unsettle and remake the self. More often than not, it is not reading that fails us. It is the smallness of the books we choose and the smaller ambition with which we leave them. To read well is not to collect quotes, but to collide with another mind until your own mind begins to bleed. Montaigne said, I do not teach, I tell. The best books do not instruct us what to think. They expose us to thinking itself. They wound, reshape, and force us to rebuild ourselves from the fragments. Reading is a mirror, and only the honest dare to look long enough to see their own deformities. But most readers, especially in an age of efficiency, read as if books were fuel stations. Stop, fill, and move on. They read summaries, not sentences, frameworks, not thoughts. Francis Bacon distinguished 3 kinds of books. Some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested. Today, we taste everything, swallow nothing, and digest less and air. True reading is not accumulation, but transformation. It demands solitude, patience, and courage. The courage to be changed. As Kafka wrote, a book must be the axe for the frozen sea within us. Such books are rare, and rarer still are those who read them properly. Reading them is not simply a hobby, it is a moral discipline, an act of self-forging. To read without transformation is to betray both the author and oneself. And yet, we live in an age of commentaries, not convictions. People study others to escape the harder task of studying themselves. They debate Nietzsche, but never question their own mediocrity. They quote Marx, but remain servants of consumption. As Emerson warned, if we encounter a man of rare intellect, we should ask him what books he reads, not because the books made him, but because he reads them as one who makes. The true reader uses books as tools of self-creation, not decoration. So yes, reading can be useless. It can be vanity disguised as virtue. But when done with honesty and discipline, it becomes the quietest revolution. Not reading much, but reading well, said Seneca, is what nourishes the mind. The goal of reading is not to know more, but to be more. The world does not need more people who have read many books, but more people whom books have changed.